Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to a 6 shift with Squirrel. I work a lot of those these days. At least it's a second Friday instead of a second Monday. We haven't had no second Mondays in quite a while. Yeah, I just wanted to stop in and say hi. And also, just to just talk to my audience, drop a comment. Let me know where you're from. You know who I am or whatever. Hit the like button, subscribe. But I want to know if if anybody actually wants videos of me fishing or hunting and stuff like that. I mean, I'm going to put them on here anyway, whether you want them or not. I just figured I'd ask, just to see what kind of audience we got, or even if you all want a video of me working on the Pappy Mobile. I can talk a little bit about everything that I have done to that thing. But yeah, I'm just sitting here enjoying the pretty weather on my 6th shift, my second Friday. In the process of getting loaded right now. They've been loading this particular trailer since yesterday, but it ain't no big deal. It takes a little while to do exactly what I'm doing, or to get a trailer loaded doing what I'm doing. I guess right now they're doing like a little bit of a cleanup kind of ordeal. No biggie, but anyway, that's beside the point. Yeah, drop a like, drop a comment. Once again, I appreciate everybody that's been viewing the channel. The only thing that I would ask is keep ignorant comments to yourself. Nobody really wants to hear garbage. My kids watch my channel, my nephews watch my channel. My little 8-year-old boy watches my channel with me. He just thinks it's the coolest thing ever that Daddy's on YouTube. So yeah, let's try to keep the bad comments and stuff like that to ourselves. But yeah, I want to know where everybody's from, man. I seen where a few people was from, like I think Germany or something like that, or yeah. Don't be bashful. Like, subscribe, comment, say hi to dear old Uncle Squirrel, the blue collar truck driver. But anyway, I am going to be in need of some new boots. And I got to try to find a brand of boot that's not going to fall apart in a year. So far, I've worn Rockies, Carhartts, Georgias, Carolinas. Georgia boot, they held up good. The soles wore out before the boot did. But it seems like all these other boots, they fall apart. Of course, I do a lot of walking, and I wear them in hunting season too. And I don't just wear them to work at work. I wear them to pretty much my everyday attire as work boots. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I can find something that'll hold up to the task. Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I got to check the YouTube channel there, and I got almost 10,000 views. And I got 114 likes and 24 subscribers. You know, that's not too awful shabby. Somebody always did tell me if I ever decided to write a book about my life, that it would be something that people would love to read. So, figured I'd give y'all a visual, you know. I think I decided that's what the channel's gonna be, Life and Times of Squirrel Hunter. You know, I'm not just gonna do the whole outdoor scene like some people. I'm just gonna pretty much, I guess, do like a vlog of day-to-day life with squirrel. Now, there may be times where I get busy and, you know, ain't able to make a video for a day or 5. You know, it just depends on what all goes on. But, and I do want to keep you all updated. There's a lot of people that they never ask me on here. They always talk to me in person. Have asked me about Leon the cat. And what I said about Leon is 100% true. You know, he does have a legitimate problem. And no, I really don't think he's gonna throw a fit being out on a John boat. I think he's just gonna lay there and love it, because every time I walk in the house, all he has to do is hear my voice, and he comes running out of wherever he's at, and is either at my feet or in my lap. So I really think he's gonna be fine. He might freak out if I catch a fish and flopping in the boat, because he ain't never seen one of them. He probably won't know what to do then. But yeah, I don't know. I think Leon would enjoy that, and I'm not one to be cuddly wuddly with animals either. Quite frankly, I despise having animals in the house, but especially cats. And that's what's so strange about Leon is most cats don't like me. I don't like most cats. We have a mutual hate each other relationship. Except for Leon. And I don't know what it is about Leon, or what it is about me that Leon likes, and what it is about Leon that I like. But that's one of the only cats that I can really say that I give a crap about. Matter of fact, that's one of the only pets I can say that about, really. You know, I kind of feel about Leon the same way I did about the dog I had when I was 16 years old, that some jackwagon decided to run over on Christmas Eve, and I had to bury it Christmas morning. If I ever find out who that was, I'm going to end up having a conversation with them that they shan't soon forget, because that was, and I'm pretty sure I know who did it. And I'm pretty sure they did it on purpose. But that's a totally different story. That was years ago. You know, I'm not really mad about it now. I was back then. Oh, I was mad back then. I'm not mad about it now. But the conversation I'd have with him would be to the extent of, I know you did it. And I know why you did it. But I forgive you because I turned the other cheek on it. And just walk away. Because that's what kind of person old Squirrel is. I'm just a big fuzzy goofball who absolutely loves kids you know, and they don't have to be little tiny babies either. You know, I love all my kids, all the teenagers, and my oldest daughter's boyfriend and his little brother. You know, they need a good role model. And a good role model is what I have strived to be since I got out on my own. I've strived to do things right. I've strived to show integrity and be polite. A lot of people don't realize it, but that'll get you a lot farther in this life than what being mean and hateful will. Not to mention all the health problems being mean and hateful causes. I know, because I've been down that road before too. So, but yeah, like, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know where you're at. Let me know what you all think of Squirrel's channel. If you think he's, you know, just wasting his time, or if you all actually find it interesting. And that goes with the shorts too. I mean, I make some goofy shorts. Last night I made a video of me doing this to a song called "Wanna Be a Baller." You know, I just get bored sometimes. I just try to make people laugh. That's just the way old Squirrel is. Just try to make people laugh and be humble. But YouTube, you have a wonderful day. May God bless you. Enjoy the pretty weather. Get outside. You know, go do some outdoor activities. Enjoy the sunshine. Sunshine and happiness and laughter is some of the three. That is the three best medicines that you can find. If you can find a bit of peace and joy, you know, that is some of the best medicine, in my opinion, that you can find. And that's why I think I can honestly say I think that's why my mom lived as long as she did when she had brain cancer and brain tumors, which not very many people know, but she did pass away in January. I'm still having a little bit of a time with it, but you know, she's definitely in a better place. That woman, there ain't no doubt in my mind, I know where she's at. That woman was a saint. And I may have got irritated about her trying to drag me to church all the time and preach gospel and watch Joyce Myers and Creflo Dollar on there, and, you know, say that cartoons were bad, but I love that woman. She raised me when she didn't have to. I wasn't created by her. For those of you who don't know, I was actually adopted. But that woman raised me from the time that I think I was about 4 years old, 3 years old, somewhere in there. And the last thing I got to do for her was dig her grave. And I went to that grave on Mother's Day, and I lost it. Because I showed no emotion during the whole funeral service. But on Mother's Day, when my mother wasn't there, I legitimately lost it. But yeah, I think that's why she lived so long, was because of laughter and happiness and being humble. She had brain cancer and brain tumors for 20 years, and that's why I say that You know, laughter and sunshine and joy and peace are some of the best medicines you'll ever find. But anyway, yeah, let me know if y'all want to see more of this kind of stuff or what, or drop a comment where you're from. I'd be interested to answer people, you know, introduce myself to people. I'll try to get back to the comments when I can. But don't be bashful. Drop in, say hi, like, subscribe.